Did you know that 2 of the top 5 OSHA forklift violations for the last few years have been training related? Specifically, failure to provide refresher training and missing or inadequate operator certification. There's a lot of uncertainty surrounding OSHA's forklift training requirements. In this video, we're gonna clear things up. So whether you're an employer with 1 or more workers who operate forklifts, or if you're a current or aspiring operator wondering what you need to do to get certified, you'll wanna stick around for this. There are many clauses outlining forklift training requirements in OSHA's Powered Industrial Truck Standard. Simply put, OSHA requires employers to provide forklift training that includes formal instruction, practical training, and an evaluation of the operator's performance. Let's look at the entire forklift certification process. According to OSHA's regulations, an operator must successfully complete 2 separate phases of training. General training that covers forklift fundamentals, safety, and theory, basically the classroom portion of the training, and site and equipment specific training. The site and equipment specific training is completed on the work site using the specific equipment the operator will be working with. Each of these 2 phases must conclude with an evaluation or assessment that confirms the operator is competent and can safely operate the equipment. We can actually break down the certification process into 4 smaller pieces. The first 2 are the knowledge components. Classroom training that covers forklift fundamentals, theory, and safety, and the knowledge evaluation that tests an operator's knowledge relating to the first component. There are several ways these first 2 general training components can be completed, including classroom training, video-based training, and online training, which is quickly becoming one of the most popular options due to its convenience, flexibility, consistency, and affordability. The next 2 pieces are the practical components. These include worksite and equipment specific training and a practical evaluation to confirm the worker can safely operate the equipment. The practical components must be specific to the worksite and equipment the operator will use. An operator must successfully complete all 4 components to be considered competent and the employer to comply with legislative requirements. So what does this mean in practical terms? Well, if you're an operator or an aspiring operator, in addition to any external training you receive, whether it's online training or you go to a live training center and actually operate a powered industrial truck, any employers that you work with will still be required to complete the practical portion of the training for you in their specific work environment on the actual equipment you'll be operating. But this doesn't mean that getting forklift training, whether it's online or at a live training center in advance, is a waste. In fact, it's really useful for a ton of reasons. For example, if you apply for a position as an operator, having a certificate showing that you've completed the general training in advance makes you more desirable than another applicant who hasn't completed the training. This is because this portion of the training is the most disruptive to operations for an employer. If you've already completed this, you're likely saving the employer 4 to 8 hours of training time and any other disruptions or indirect costs related to training. It also shows the prospective employer that you've taken the initiative and are interested in your own personal growth and professional development. This is a highly desirable trait in a job applicant and will put you ahead of other candidates who don't show this same drive. Just remember, your employer will still need to provide you with workplace specific training and a practical evaluation regardless of any previous training you've taken and even if you have a lot of operating experience. Now, if you're an employer, there's some great news. OSHA's forklift training requirements actually empower you to take control of your own operator training programs, which, if you ask me, is ideal. You have the responsibility regardless, so you might as well be in control. One solution that's becoming extremely popular is a blended learning approach. This is where you utilize online training to cover the classroom portion of the process, and then have one or more internal trainers and evaluators complete the practical components, including the practical evaluation. This is where you'll confirm the operator can safely operate your equipment in your work environment. Safety professionals, department managers, supervisors, and even very experienced operators can make the best internal trainers and evaluators, since they're usually the most familiar with the workplace, the equipment, the potential hazards, and the operation in general. There's one important thing to highlight, it's that even if you choose to send your operators off-site to a live training center, you're still required to confirm they can safely operate your specific equipment in your workplace via conducting a practical skills evaluation. So if you want to take control of your training and make sure you're meeting OSHA's requirements, feel free to give us a shout at forklifttraining.com. We have the tools you need, including online operator training and evaluator training, and even full instructor packages if you want to complete traditional instructor-led training. We're also happy to help you figure out the best training approach based on your specific circumstances. Whatever options you choose, make sure they're aligned with OSHA's requirements and that your operators have the information, tools, and skills they need to stay safe and productive. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give us a like and consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this. And as I said, you're always welcome to come visit us at forklifttraining.com.